on the lives that we have been having both here on YouTube and on TikTok, some people have been asking, what is study trust? What is study trust? So I thought, let me just record this video. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Bahle, and around here we mainly focus on bursaries, but we may touch on other topics that have to do with being a student. So today we are diving deep into study trust. So basically, they are a company that manages bursaries. So we can just call them bursary managers or bursary administrators. Let me just read the words, right? So let me just quote what they have on their website. So it reads, Study Trust manages several bursaries and scholarships on behalf of trust, foundation, and private and corporate donors. So yeah, it's basically that. So how does it work? Applicants, right, are asked to choose two options, right, of their preferred bursary or scholarship. But that does not mean you will only be considered for those two options. You will be considered for all of the other bursaries that they manage based on your profile. For example, if you are studying actuarial science, and let's say maybe you chose Amazon and I don't know, Toyota, right? Just because you chose those two, it does not mean if Standard Bank also funds students who are studying actuarial science, you will not be considered. That basically means that whatever other bursary that they manage that funds your course, you will also be considered for that bursary, right? So as I said, you'll be given you'll be allowed to have two options of your most preferred bursary or scholarship, and they have different types of bursaries. Some bursaries you are expected to work back the number of years that you have been funded, so you will be given a job after graduating. Those are your recruitment bursaries. I'm not sure if they would expect you to work for them during your school holidays, because I know that some bursaries, like the work back bursaries, do expect you to work during school holidays. And I do know that some people actually prefer work back bursaries, or rather recruitment bursaries, because of how things are in the country. So some of the sponsors or the companies that they work with include Amazon, Toyota, Tech Scholarship, the Cisco Charitable Foundation Trust South Africa, Old Mutual Investment Group, Imfundo Trust Scholarship, Promax, HP, Sage External Bursary, Sibona Ilanga Trust Bursary, Sednam, and many more. When can you start applying? Immediately. The applications open from the 1st of May up until the 30th of September each year, but that's for the majority of the bursaries. Some bursaries allow you to apply beyond the 30th of September, maybe a little later than October or November. But for the majority of the bursaries, you have up until the 30th of September. Okay, so who can apply? So now the question is, who can apply? They do fund both undergrad and postgrad. Majority of the bursaries that they manage are bursaries that fund STEM qualifications, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But they do fund other courses. For example, Toyota does fund law, and there's another bursary that I did see that funds commerce. There's another one for agriculture and risk management. So just because your qualification does not fall under STEM does not mean you should just give up on study trust. Basically, study trust, it is a company that manages multiple bursaries, and they use that one application to consider you for all of the bursaries that you qualify for based on your profile. It's basically that. your certified ID of your parents or your guardian, payslip of your parents or guardian, or if they're unemployed, an affidavit, your matric certificate if you're already in university or college, your latest academic transcript, of course, if you're already in tertiary education, as well as have a motivational letter. Just have one well-written motivational letter that you can tweak here and there based on the different bursaries that you will be applying for. And you can also have a proof of residence, of course, if that bursary is a bursary for a particular municipality, a particular area, district, province, things like that. You might need a proof of address. Please make sure that you like this video, subscribe, share, and till we meet again. Oh, and yes, just decided to be nice and just remind you of other bursaries that you can currently that are currently accepting applications that you can apply for. You still can apply for the IDC, Industrial Development Corporation, closing on the 30th of September. I cannot list all of the courses that they fund, but there's something for law. They do fund law. They do fund engineering. There's also something for commerce. Please go to the website, right? And then you also have Department of Agriculture. So if you're studying something or planning on studying something that is in agriculture, look out for that or go and apply for that. And then there is, what else is there? I think go and check if Marshall Bursary is still accepting. That is, I remember what is it? Because computer science, data science. Yeah, they do fund that. Please check if they're still open. There is, what else? Oh, Glencore. I think they fund engineering. Glencore. I don't know whether. Yeah, I don't remember the closing date, but I'll see when I'm editing. If it's still open, I'll leave it. I won't edit this out. If you know of any other bursary that is open that I've not mentioned, please let us know. Leave a link in the comment section. Till we meet again.